Hey there, I'm in my tent right now, my very hot tent, and I'm surrounded by a lot of my stuff. My motorbike helmet's in here, my food for a couple of days is here too. But where am I? Where am I going? Let's rewind a little bit to see what's going on. So I'm off to get my bike, finally. It's been in storage for just 2 months. And we'll test out. Does it start? Is everything there? Beautiful. Good news, it starts. So next thing to do is get my bike to my trusty mechanic, Ricardo, at Target Race, where I actually bought the bike 5 years ago, because I'm going on another little trip, but this time it's going to be a little bit bigger than usual, a little bit more exciting than driving through the streets of Sao Paulo for sure. My plan's to drive my beloved motorbike from here in Sao Paulo to, well, let's look at a map of the route. So, starting in Sao Paulo, I'll head west through Bolivia, a little bit of Chile, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia. I'll have to take a little plane to skip over Darien Gap, head north through Central America, Mexico. I'll cross the US a couple of times. I honestly don't know what to do there. All the way up to Alaska, and then obviously I'll have to head back, because from Vancouver, that's the best place to fly over to Japan to start the next part of my trip. Little time in Japan, cross a ferry across to Korea, then I've got to fly again because there's no way through China to Thailand, spend a little bit of time in Southeast Asia there, cross over China, which is going to be epic, across Central Asia, cannot wait for that, then across the Caspian Sea to Azerbaijan, and then through Georgia and Turkey, and then it's just a tiny little bit back to Europe and to England. Tudo bem, Ricardo? Posso subir?
Mas tem, foi?
Sim. And I'll leave my bike here in the safe hands of Ricardo and his team. Next thing, a little bit of shopping. No, not for one of these shiny new bikes. Just a couple of little things to help me with my trip. Oh, it's tempting, these bikes. Just a couple of little things I need to get. Some more straps or netting to carry luggage. But now the bike is ready. At least I think so. Alright. We're ready to go. Crazily. Let's see what happens. Ooh. First sun bit. Slightly heavier than normal. A lot lower than normal. And once I got on the road heading out of Sao Paulo, it wasn't the most exciting first 2 days of driving, to be honest. Sao Paulo and Sao Paulo State, they're big places, and there's so much to see there, but it wasn't what I was really wanting to see. My big first stop was Bonito. Beautiful place, but a good two and a bit days driving from Sao Paulo. So there were some beautiful drives on the way, but really that's what I was heading for, to get to Bonito as soon as I could. Just taking a bit of a stop. It's only half an hour to Bonito, the first stop, the first big stop on this little trip. But I just have to stop and have a bit of water. It's been flooding between 39 and 40 degrees. It got up to 41 at one point. So I've just stopped at the side of the beautiful road to get some water. It's not too bad on the bike, to be honest, with my kind of ventilated jacket and putting some water on me to cool down, wet scarf. It's not too bad, but that's even without the sun being too bright. Yeah, there is sun, but there's also this haze across the sky, across the sun, that must keep it a little bit cooler. This haze is, I think, because of these fires that have been going on in Brazil, around the Amazon, around this area for the last few weeks. It's all around. I hope it comes out on the photo, on the video, because yeah, in every direction there's this haze in the distance, and really been like that for ages. I've not seen any particular fires, but it's certainly going on. And finally, after 2 and a bit days of driving, I finally arrived at a lovely campsite.
Boa tarde. Tudo bem? Beleza.
Just outside the city Bonito, but with access to its own private section of river. And with all the heat, I was so excited to jump into the river, but first things first, I need to get my tent up before before being able to settle down, before being able to relax. I definitely had to get my tent up first. This is slightly sped up. So that's where I am now, in Bonito, which in Portuguese means beautiful. How perfect. And yeah, it is hot in my tent right now. It's 35 I think today, which is cooler than it was the last few days when it got up to 41, although it's a lot more humid today. And I'll be here for a day or two more maybe before I head east and north-ish, going all the way around the Pantanal to enter it from the north. The Pantanal is the biggest wetlands in the world, and it's going to be a fun drive getting there, if nothing else. So see you in the next episode.